News 7x7 is a unique channel dedicated to the news from dairy industry. Every week you receive brief on top 7 dairy news on this YouTube channel from India and abroad. These news could be seen in detail on our channel dairynews7x7.com also. You may write in the comment box on the dairy topics of your interest. We will try to develop news feature on the same. Your constant feedback and patronage to this channel is our source of inspiration. Dairy cooperatives and private dairies equally share the 11 crore liters per day milk in India. Milk prices will remain firm due to inflationary pressure, says R S Sodhi. The road towards a sustainable future by Milky Dairy. Karimnagar Dairy will soon give Amul a run for its money. Dodla Dairy wins IBA's award for contribution to biogas industry. Global dairy alternatives industry to generate $55.4 billion by 2031. Global dairy prices crashed again due to weak demand. For all those who believe Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities shy away from anything remotely premium, here is a good news. Odisha, in fact, has dozens of consumers who have embraced Milky Moo. Paneer was alien to the average South Indian until founder and MD of the 1200 crore dairy company, T. Satish Kumar, introduced it in 1993 by selling 5 to 10 kgs to restaurant in Bengaluru. Like Milk Mantra and Milky Mist, there are a host of private dairy companies such as Gyan Dairy, Sarda Farms, Milk and Meadows, Country Delight and Epigamia, which are trying to make a mark in the 180,000 crore Indian dairy industry with differentiated business models and go-to-market strategies. In fact, all the private dairies put together are procuring more milk today than the cooperatives, points out Rahul Kumar, CEO Ltrs India. The cooperatives procure 535 to 540 lakh liters of milk per day, as opposed to the private dairies which procure 557 to 562 lakh liters per day. While Milky Mist, Milk Mantra and Gyan Dairy are among the early movers, the likes of Epigamia, Country Delight and Sarda Farms are less than a decade old, but each of them is niche. Milky Mist is a market leader in paneer in the south, while Milk Mantra and Gyan Dairy have a 20% share of the dairy markets in Odisha and East UP. One thing common to all these companies is their dependence on technology and their bet on direct-to-consumer delivery systems. Milk prices will be firm. I can't say by how much. They can't go down from here, can only go up, Amul MD R S Sodhi told PTI. The cooperatives has hiked prices by 8% in the last 2 years, including the ₹2 hike in milk prices per litre last month, stressing that inflation in his industry is not a cause for worry per se because the farmer is getting benefited through higher prices for the produce. Sodhi said the hikes by Amul and the broader dairy sectors are very limited as compared to others or when compared to the rise in input cost. He said energy prices, which impact cold storage expenses, have gone up by over a third. Logistics costs are also up by a similar measure, and the same is the case with packaging. There is an increase of ₹1.2 per litre of milk because of these pressures, he said, stressing that farmers' income per litre has also gone up by up to ₹4 per litre during the pandemic. Milky Mist Dairy has commissioned a 7 megawatt power plant at Kavilipalayam, Erode, thus establishing itself as the forerunner in environmental sustainability. Milky Mist, with an annual turnover of ₹1,100 crores, has embarked on switching over to renewable green energy resources over fossil-fueled energy resources. The plant was designed, installed and commissioned by Swelec with an outlay of 40 crores. As a part of green energy portfolio augmentation, the new power plant will enable Milky Mist to run with 100% sustainable energy. The installation is expected to reduce 30,000 tons of carbon emissions every year. With the already existing 6 megawatt solar plant spanning 14 acres at Chittor and 2 megawatt wind farm at Kayataru, Milky Mist Dairy has become the first Indian FMCG company to become 100% self-sustainable. Giving back to Mother Earth has been the guiding principle for the organization. Hence, we are proud to inform you that Milky Mist has attained the state of power surplus with renewable energy. The Karimnagar Dairy, one of the leading dairy in the Telangana state in terms of sales and procurement of milk and milk product, is all set to progress on par with the Amul Dairy and compete with other dairies in the country, said Dairy Chairman Shri Rajeshwar Rao. Karimnagar Dairy, having 2 lakh litres capacity, would soon add additional 3 lakh litres capacity at a cost of ₹63 crores. The opening of Mega Dairy would make the Karimnagar Dairy as the 5 lakh litres capacity. The buffalo milk with 5% fat content would be given ₹35.5 per litre and 10% fat content rupees 71 per liter. Similarly, for cow milk rupees 32.2 per liter for 3% fat, rupees 35 per liter for 4% and rupees 36.4 per liter of 4.5% fat. The last year turnover of dairy at rupees 400 crores is 10% higher than the last year. Dodla Dairy has won the Promising Organization Award instituted by the Indian Biogas Association (IBA) for its contribution towards biogas generation from waste and efficient uses on its premises. Also contribution to the biogas industry as a whole. IBA is the Association of Operators, Manufacturers and Planners of Biogas Plants. The company has been able to use several tons of organic waste for the generation of biogas and uses it for boilers which almost meet 85% of the energy requirements apart from using the biogas at the office premises. The company has achieved zero waste level and uses complex anaerobic digestion chemical and biochemical process to achieve the complete uses of the waste generated. This method consumes 75% less power as compared to conventional aerobic design because more than 75% decomposition of effluent takes place in UASP digester. The biogas industry can save the government more than rupees 1.1 lakh crore per year if the right focus is given to the industry with effective support. According to a report by Allied Market Research, the global dairy alternatives industry generated $13.1 billion in 2020 and is anticipated to generate $55.4 billion by 2031, witnessing a CAGR of 13.99% from 2022 to 2031. The market researchers attributed the growth to several factors, including a rise in the number of people allergic to dairy, growth in health awareness, and increases in disposable income among individuals. However, fluctuating price of raw material and high cost hinder the market growth. On the other hand, growth in demand for dairy alternatives by the vegan population and introduction of new flavor and variety of dairy alternatives present new opportunities in the coming years. Analysts expect the soy milk segment to maintain its leadership status throughout the forecast period. The GDT price index fell 1% with an average selling price of $4,981 per ton due to weak demands. The index fell 0.9% at the previous sales according to GDT events. A total of 21,511 tons was sold at the latest auction, falling about 7.9% from the previous one. The prices of various dairy commodities remain as follows. Anhydrous milk fat index down by 2.5% to average at $6,908 per metric ton. Butter index down by 0.6% to average at $6,891 per metric ton. Cheddar cheese index up by 2.7% to average at $6,472 per metric ton. Lactose index down by 0.6% to average at a price of $1,598 per metric ton. S&P index up by 1% to average at $4,599 per metric ton, and whole milk powder index down by 1.5% to average at $4,532 per metric ton.
Thanks for watching Dairy News 7x7 channel with news update from last 7 days. To continue receiving update from this channel, I Kuldeep Sharma request you to subscribe this channel and share and like the video, and also don't forget to press the bell icon. Thank you.